Okay, finally your song of the year, Bruce Springsteen, Streets of Philadelphia.
A smart song, a serious song, and the kind of thing that makes you think even as you hum along.
Very good. All right, Bruce was the big winner tonight, no doubt about it. His mantle will be heavier by no less than 4 Grammys when he gets home this evening. He opened up the awards ceremony, as we just mentioned, and here's what it looked like.
The song of the year is Bruce Springsteen!
Best rock song went to the Streets of Philadelphia, Bruce Springsteen songwriter.
Streets of Philadelphia, Bruce Springsteen.
I was bruised and battered, I couldn't tell what I felt. Unrecognizable to myself. Saw my reflection in the window, didn't know my own face. Brother, are you gonna leave me wasting away on the streets of Philadelphia?
They won this a few years ago. They gave it out in the afternoon and I missed it. And they sent it to my mom and she presented it to me over the kitchen table. So,
I'm telling you folks, got the nerves going overtime. My pleasure, big time, to welcome Bruce Springsteen. Thank you so much for being here. A huge night for you. It's been a huge year and a half for you. It's almost like a, you know, like a juggernaut almost. I mean, how are your feelings on tonight's show, your performance?
it sort of made it, I should only release one song at a time. Like, you know, it's been great. You know, it's something. It was a song I've said before. I don't think I'd have written if Jonathan Demmity hadn't asked me for it. I'm not sure. You know, and so the thing was sort of, it came out of the air, and it's been enjoyable. It's made me real happy. It was a great night. Had a good time tonight.
On the studio version of this song on Streets, did you play all the instruments on that as well, of course, doing all the vocals as well?
Yeah, I think I did. You know?
Does it make it that much more intimate, you know, by, you know, it's completely yours?
Sometimes, you know, sometimes that it's a good way of, hold on a minute. Sometimes you'll get a little more intimacy, you know, or you may want something that feels a little more isolated, and it's a different way of getting your ideas down. You know, it's not. I don't know if it's better or worse than playing with a full band. You get something when you play with a full band that's very important also, but it worked on that.
Now, speaking of which, playing with a full band, just the other night in New York City at Tramps, you were filming the video for Murder Incorporated, and it was like a surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah. There's the E Street Band. And as a matter of fact, earlier I had a chance to talk to Max, and he said, man, it was just, you know, we just went in to prove it all night, and as soon as that first chord hit, it was just like kind of like old times. How did you feel about it?
It was great, you know, and we went down here to play the song, but they didn't tell me that it takes like 20 minutes between every camera setup, so we had all this dead time, and so we just started calling off songs and see what we remembered, and it was really sweet. You know, it was a lot of just very enjoyable. It was great seeing the guys. Everybody's looked great and was playing great, and it was just real emotional.
And as you said at the end, we'll see you when we see you. So we'll
You know, I'll get out there.
Bruce Springsteen, a pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. All right, let's head backstage now if we can to Callie Albert. Callie, you with us?
It was also not a surprise to have Bruce Springsteen win for Streets of Philadelphia. The surprise would have been to have Springsteen win for some of his real rock, which is maybe is not mainstream enough for the Grammy voters. But this mainstream anthem to the AIDS movement was helped out, for one thing, by being, well, politically correct, they would call it. But not many people, including Springsteen himself, confused it with rock. After Springsteen picked up his award for Best Male Rock Vocal, he declared, "I'm not so sure that this is a rock vocal." And I'm not so sure we'll be hearing it again. Backstage, Springsteen confided that basically he's pretty sick of singing this song in public. And I quote, "I guess I'm glad tonight was the last time," he said.
Wasting away on the streets of Philadelphia.
The boss, Bruce Springsteen, took home an armful of Grammys for the song that he won an Oscar for last year. Were you surprised to win something? I mean, I can't imagine you would be.
I thought I had a good shot. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I told other people, I've been, you know, banging around for quite a few years, and so I thought I had a good shot. I didn't know what, or you know, if I'd win 1 or 2, or how many. But it was nice. You know, it was an enjoyable night. I really had a good time.
Lots more Grammy sights and sounds to share as we say so long.